market, Father.
Youngest bard at the Bard's College, at your service.
I barely make enough.
Women here
roast
act
to
like
eat
they have a
as it is.
sword shoved up
You
their
can't just
rear
drink
end.
it all away.
A good divine smile on you, friend. I'll look over this later. Why don't you take... The college treasury's a bit thin, right? That's it. You've collected every last verse. I can't thank you enough. This deserves special bonus.
Collar threshold. when it
My
comes to
position,
bonus.
Dean...
Yes. Eager to... Addition. Let me know when you're
Can
ready
we
to
really
start
just break
studying.
things up?
What a
Doesn't seem
fascinating time.
On what subject?
Of course. Read carefully. You will see there are ways to stay true to the essence, Ildi. If you love history, you're in the right...
On what subject?
Of course. Even while making parts up. Need something?
On what subject?
Your solo performance.
Of course.
Battle.
It seems there's still more for...
Early rendition tomorrow. Understand?
On what
At this
subject?
point, I
Of course.
I dream
It seems
I
there's
became a
still
bard
more...
instead of
Yes?
what I
On
am.
what subject?
It wasn't
Of
really an
course.
option. Mate,
It seems there's
the
still
dreams
more
don't
for
care
you
for
to look...
logic.
What do you need?
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still more for you to learn. Don't be...
Take a look. Always good to... What do you need? Take a look.
On what subject?
Might be time to get rid of some
Of
junk.
course.
Well done. Your dedication to studying history is paying off.
Good afternoon. Right. Yes,
On what subject?
of course.
It seems there's still more.
Good afternoon.
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still more for you to learn. Don't be discouraged. On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's.
Need something?
On what subject?
Of course. Good afternoon.
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still.
What do you need?
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's.
Need something?
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's...
What do you need?
On what subject?
All right. Need some?
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still more... On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still...
What do you need?
On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. Your dedication to studying history is paying off. On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. Your dedication to study... On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. Your dedication to...
Need something?
On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. Your dedication to...
What do you
We
need?
could form our own band.
On what
I
subject?
draw the loot.
Of course.
It seems there's still... On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still more...
My position.
On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. Your dedication...
What a fascinating...
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still more for you to learn. Don't be discouraged.
If you love history, you're in the right place.
On what subject?
Of course.
Well done.
Pardon me, but I trust you working on your poem on the classical heroes of Skyrim, yes?
Yes, sir, Professor.
Sorry,
Tremaine.
but the thought
So
of
what
it
do you
getting
need?
shouted apart.
Take a look.
I'd like to see that.
I suppose I should return to my...
On what subject?
Of course. I'm sure it will be fine. Just don't be late.
On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. You're dedicated.
Need something?
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still. On what sub?
Of course. Ildi, what year did the Aldmeri Dominion invade the Empire?
Late 171.
Good afternoon.
On what subject?
Of Good Ildi, soak in the lore. What do you need?
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still more for you to learn. Don't be discouraged. On what subject?
Of Vardenfell's Red Mountain erupts. Try to be precise, Yor.
On what subject?
Of course. Remember, being a bard...
On what subject?
You're back.
Of course.
You heard it.
It seems there's still...
Yes?
On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. Your dedication to studying history is paying off. On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's... On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. Your dedication to studying history is paying...
Need something? Take a look. Always good. Yes?
On what subject?
Of course.
Well done. Your dedication to studying history is paying off.
Take a look.
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still...
Need something?
On what subject?
Of course.
It seems there's still more for you to learn. Don't be discouraged.
Good afternoon.
On what subject?
Of course. Dean of History.
You shall succeed in due time. On what subject?
Of course.
Ah, it seems you've mastered the lore within the current selection.
What a fascinating time to be.
Perhaps when your speechcraft a bit more, and then we shall revisit the idea.
If you love history, you're in the right place. Take a look. Suppose I should return to my... A good story is 9 parts truth. One part fiction.
Seems like most of these are 9-part.
You alright?
Wow, here you are. I knew you couldn't resist the chance to possess the ravens. Are you ready to return to Earth
Oh,
and
hells
seize
yeah.
control of what
Bears
should be
versus Troll.
ours, Katana?
I'd pay good money to see this back home.
Katana? Oh, finally! I don't know how much longer I can listen to River go on and...
Smells like a giant's armpit in here.
Wait, there's no one...
Patience, Cheryl. We're tucked away in here, but she'll find us. And won't you, Katana? Especially with the help of those friends of yours. Oh, you may be happy to know I've had a change of heart.
Quietly.
Very welcome to join us. Even to a room, that's what we wish. See you in a bit.
You know, I can't believe she's actually in this cave. But where? Is there some hidden door?
There must be. I guess it's time for me to meet River. This'll be fun.
Hello there.
You still draw breath. You should have known you'd be too stubborn to die.
Katana, I'm not that far from you, but River paralyzed me and I can't see. Please, there's fresh air. I hear swaying trees and wolves howling and...
Keep your mouth shut, you beautiful idiot.
Shale's life is at risk. I can't leave him to die. Where is he? Swaying trees, howling wolves. Could be anywhere in the rift.
Like right outside? This is ridiculous. River must be laughing at us.
We've been puppets in her hands, manipulated by invisible strings. But with our friend, we'll cut right through them.
You're right. There's no string we can't cut. And I think finding Shale is part of how we do that. I might even know where he is. Follow me. I have a feeling he's close.
Maybe we should ready our weapons, just in case.
Stay sharp. That's an order. Okay, then.
Hey, I always wanted to see an aspen grove. Thank you. They're singular organisms, all one system of root, live in a wide swath.
No hints of jasmine.
Ugh. Okay. There's another place nearby someone with bad intentions might abandon someone. Come on, let's keep looking. Is anyone else's stomach in knots? This could be another trap.
Dalmor took credit for bringing
But if it's not, Chill's out here with the wolves.
Khajiit revered them for it.
River wouldn't defend
I don't
him,
think they were responsible.
even if
for
she's
all.
using him as bait.
She just sounds so amazing. No wonder you fell for her.
What was I thinking, right? I swear, she was different
Khajiit
before.
life centers around the moon's phases. It can influence their entire species and their entire path in life.
Shale.
Poor thing. Let me help you.
Let's get this thing off.
Thanks, hero.
Don't thank us yet. I have questions. And if I don't like the answers,
You have questions. I have questions. Who's the lady with the magic hands? And who's this? No, wait. Before either of us gets any answers, there's something you need to know. River's planning to hole up somewhere else. Torment you, wear you down, till there's no fight left. But I can get you to her before she has a chance to run. And I know better than to think you don't want it. Ravens, crop! I want that. She left me here to die. Oh, I'll return the favor.
Let's get you patched up.
I thought she might still have you under her spell. Not to be wrong. It's been a long day, friend. But let's give it one lap. Just what I wanted to hear. Shale, lead the way. But don't think you've dodged my questions.
Well,
Twinkling
since
light in
no
the
one else
sky,
said it,
puncture,
I'm
torn
glad we
into
found you in
various
time.
gods all turned
It
tail,
feels
abandoned
like
us to
River and I
their
came
mothers.
from here.
Why were you with her?
Was I supposed to see the future? Never thought she'd turn on us. There's always you, me, and her, you know? Before you two disappeared. Just when I'd given up seeing either of you again, River came back. First words out of her mouth weren't "good to see you." No. They were Cypher's rule nears its end. Hey, stranger. Is that how you'd greet an old friend? You don't look the type. Well, looks can be deceiving. Found that out.
Stay down. You really think you could beat us?
Never mind. Go on.
River cut straight to the chase. She stressed lying low until the right moment. Said we'd start the fight with Cypher, and you'd finish it with a blade through his heart.
hard to do when I'm not there. You never question my absence.
Why would I? Given the active kill order, I thought you were embracing the shadows. Hold on. This isn't right. How many steps was that? I think I lost count.
Could we have passed her? I didn't see her anywhere. Did anyone else? No? We must have been going the wrong way. I mean, what did we expect? You were blindfolded.
Don't give up on me. I have a good feeling about this direction. Come on.
We'll be right behind you. Just a thought, though. Maybe we should pick up the pace a little? You know, so she doesn't get away.
Don't worry. She's not slipping through her fingers this time. Isn't that right, Skeever Face? You said you believed I was working with you from the shadows. So you might as well give up now. Save us the trouble. Let me make sure I heard that right. Because it sounds too dumb to be true. You and River stormed the guild hall alone.
I can't be that dumb. Still alive. Sure, the flock gave us some trouble, but we reached Cypher's room with all of our loot. But I have to admit, of all the doors I've opened, that's the one I regret the most.
Didn't quite go as planned, did it?
What a view.
Should have known it wouldn't, but hindsight and all, we're close now. Our camp's just over there. You're not gonna stab me in the back when we get there, are you?
Funny. I was wondering the same about you.
It's you and me, Katana. Well, and your friends? I swear it.
Then brace yourself. Corner dogs.
Fight the hardest. I know. If I had a good blade, it'd be easier to not get bit. Anyone have a spare?
You know I do. Here. It's not your type, but it's sharp. So, it's time to end the... Thought you would be. River's nothing we can't handle. We've proven that.
I'm so ready. River has a lot to answer for.
I've got your back.
Dismissed.
Even request.
Like Zed boring a car. Dog.
that it?
My friend here is a rage.
You should know better. You don't get to walk away. Or walk at all. Temper. Your little outburst won't stop the inevitable. Did you really think this would end any other way?
Barely got the feeling back in my legs and... A little help, hero?
I can't. My hands won't move.
Release us, you coward. Fight me fair. Just you against me.
Oh, of course! Let me just drop the spell. As if I would actually do that. Now, who to take care of first? Maybe this pet you thought you'd replace me with.
She has nothing to do with this. Don't hurt her.
You want to save her, Katana? Then beg.
Please. You want me? Here I am. I'll do anything. Anything you ask. Just let her go.
Wow! You actually did it. What a surprise. But I was only kidding. So relax. She's safe for now. Someone else deserves my attention. You and I need to talk, but they don't need to say a word. Now, I admit, I was too distracted. You've got quite good. You'll need it to put the ravens in. That is, if I can join me in a run. Help me take care of Cypher, and I promise we'll run the ravens together. Curious about me? I had a feeling. Katana was once the same. To take control, Cypher stained his... My parents led the ravens. For them to survive. Cypher. I'm only alive because I had a job that night. Until there. If you can't grasp my obsession now, I've wasted my breath. Hard to... That parasite. If I can amplify my magic to do that, let me get. Really, we're still together. But she's brought her new... Of course I am. But she's made... Well, she tried the same. But it was only a minor You will be coming with me, won't you? And just like that, you've condemned yourself and those you've brought with you to death. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not heartless. I'll let you say your farewells first. I'll even let them speak too. There.
No. Please, don't do this. Friend, you're going to be fine.
I never even learned your name. We're here at the end, sharing our final breath.
You all deserved so much more than this, but I dragged you into it anyway. I'm sorry. I guess this is it.
Wow. All that time. It was really you I plotted with, wasn't it? That darkness. I can feel it. I know I'm right. In the end, was it the ring that made everything go wrong? She's frozen. I could take it off again. I'm no mere mortal like you claim. With me.
Silence. You are nothing. Just another soul for the abyss.
Dead. Just like that.
Someone poke her. What? We've got to be sure.
It won't be long before we find out. Bandit's Bane here loves to dig around in pockets. So, maybe we should talk about what just happened?
I need a glass of wine first. Care to share a bottle, friend?
No invitation for me. So, is this where you leave me behind? Again?
What? I have
Last I saw you were leaving the silence tap with River. Both smirking, like you knew something I didn't.
Me? Smirking? She had her plan. You know that. But I was just happy. Didn't know not to be.
Just River's fools. Both of us. Couldn't stop thinking about your smile as I stumbled back to the barracks and fell into bed. Tired as it was, I didn't get much sleep. Wardrobe slamming. Boots stomping down the hall woke me. The ravens were... a way to cut that grin from your lips.
Could really use that drink right about now.
It's a lot, isn't it? My heart's pounding even though you're here. Safe. How about we head back to the
Speak
B
to
and
me.
Bar? All of us, of course.
No idea how to find my way back there. But I won't say no to a trick.
No doubt. Our friend knows the way.
My blade's around here somewhere. Let me grab it. Ah, hello, beautiful. Back where you belong. Let's go.
From Medici. You will not be sorry. Satisfaction guaranteed.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Here we are. But before drinks, I'd like to know what happened with the ravens. We can go upstairs. It's usually less crowded there.
Aaron seems like a nice enough guy.
Okay. Maybe I need to hear it.
Plenty of mead to be drank here.
Shale, you said they wanted to hurt Katana. But you're a raven. Did you not go after her too?
All right.
Oh,
let's
I
show
did.
these milk drinkers what's
But
good in life.
Not for the same reason. The things they said. Vile. I couldn't let them get to her first. Luck brought me to her place ahead of them, but that's where it ran out. No one was home. Not even Takio.
So you weren't sent to kill me.
Even if I was, do you really think I would? Your would-be assassins dragged me back to the Eyrie.
Where Cypher would have been waiting with questions.
And more. It wasn't pleasant.
Whatever you went through, I'm so sorry.
Not like you had anything to do with it. But you left me. Why?
River stole from me. She took my ring. To get it back, I chased her through a portal.
Ah, stole it. Well, that explains a lot.
I never wanted to leave you there, but I couldn't go back. I'm sorry. Truly.
All right, all right. Since you saved my life, buy me a drink. We'll call it even.
As many as you like.
Don't we all feel better now? Let's relax and enjoy ourselves.
Finally. Time for a drink. Let me know when you're ready to leave, friend. Almost lost you. And... are you okay? The reason my parents are gone. What am I thinking? Bringing the moment down, huh? Thank you, friend. But maybe I'd rather talk about you. How are you feeling? How about we forget everything for a while? Maybe wondering if it's Raven? The Ravens let us have that at least. It's Kaide. In a way. Anyway, thanks for the compliment. If my father were here, he'd have stood a little taller. Relieved, mostly. But there's a part of me, the way things ended for River, that could have been me. This time, promise you won't let me be consumed by darkness? Better than an empty promise, I guess. Just do your best, alright? Maybe it was a desperate gamble, clinging to some deluded hope I'd change my mind. When that hope died, the ring was all she had left to cling to. The only way for her to defeat Cypher. Helping her would have been a mistake. Because I tried, we plotted against Cypher together, fueled by desire for revenge. But then, the fog cleared. I saw the madness. A path stained with blood. I refused to go further, but we stayed together, each hoping we could change the other's mind. She told many pretty lies. Maybe if she told me... No, better she didn't. Because of her, I found Megara. Ready to get out of here? Time to shove my drink in my pocket then. Hope it doesn't spill. Ah, thanks for everything. Truly. Could you
We're
tell
so
I was
lucky
thinking
to call
about you?
Friend. And I can't wait for more adventures with you.
About these adventures, you wouldn't mind more company, would you?
The more the merrier.
You know I'd love to have you around, Shale, but the decision is yours, friend. Whatever you decide and wherever you go, I'll be right behind you.
I'll never forget I dodged the void thanks to you. Felt like second. Maybe we're better off sticking together. And, well, this place is nothing like you're in. I could use a good guide. So, if you ever need another blade on your travels, I'm in. Consider it my way of repaying the favor. Wait, I don't owe you? Anyway, when you need someone to watch your back, you know where to find me. Hey, you. No. Of course I want to.
You want to ask me something? You give me best equipment, yes? Okay, if you need backup, I will be in my cell, repenting. Greetings. Good to see you. Everything okay? Okay, talk to you later.
Keep your wits about you. Abracad chest. With you, the learning, whatever's yours is mine. Take a step, and I'll take one too. A little strange, if you ask me. No, try not to get into too much trouble. What do you have for me? Take care.
How about we treat ourselves? Maybe an apple pie. Just remember not get too distracted. There's many wandering fingers around.